everybody. I wanted to come on really quick and talk about these beautiful glass charger plates that I made. I got the inspiration from Design on a Dollar. She's the one that came up with this wonderful craft. And once I saw it, I knew that I had to make them. I made 6 right away. I made them in December of 2017. It's now almost a year later, or I should say it is a year later. It is now December 2018. I used E6000 for this craft and just wanted to show you that even after a year later, as I pick up or sit down, you notice that they bend. They did not harden very well like I had expected. And this is not something that I really care for, but I know they're not gonna fall off. You know, it's just that picking them up, you notice the bend right up in here. I don't really care for that. So moving along, out of the 6 that I made the other day, I decided to spray paint one of them to change the color from the back side. I didn't like the way it turned out. Ruined the plate actually, so I had to go back to Dollar Tree, pick up some more stones and another plate. So let's move on to this one. This time I used Gorilla Glue. And I must say, look at the hold. There's no bend at all. Just beautiful, hard, sturdy setup. There's no bending. And this is what I was going for in the beginning, but the E6000 just didn't do that for me. I'm not saying E6000 is a bad glue because I do use it on other things, but for this particular craft, I would recommend using Gorilla Glue. It's set up perfectly. I have some glue that came through the bottom and set up on top, but it's thin enough where I think I can just peel it off. You don't have that falling issue. It's completely straight, beautiful. So I would highly recommend using Gorilla Glue for this. I'm not being paid to push Gorilla Glue. I just like the results that it gave me, and I'm very, very happy with it. So you want something like this, nice and sturdy. Of course, if you drop it, it's gonna break. But other than that, there's no problems. It's perfect. This one, however, you know, it still turned out beautiful, but if you notice, it's kind of curving down. And no matter how long I store it, because I store them upside down to keep them nice and straight. This is how I store them, basically, when I'm not using them. And even though I leave them on my dining room table, this is my kitchen table, my dining room table, I leave it upside down, you know, when they're not in use, and then I turn them up, and then they're usually just nice and flat. But over time, they tend to just kind of go down. And believe me, I really don't feel like making another whole 5 plates. So I'm just gonna work with this. But anyway, this was just a quick little tip that I wanted to share. And please excuse my attire. This is morning for me. All right, you guys have a great day, and thank you so much for watching. And thanks again, Design on a Dollar, for this beautiful, beautiful DIY inspiration.